I used to want to be like Michael Jordan, till I got like a board. Balling like the Knicks and the Mavericks, slipping on the fabrics. Yoo-hoo, ripping in the valley. Got a little horse, but the truck fit more.
There we go, Jonathan.
I gotta try to get you.
Cheese me out, man. What's going on, guys? Another episode 35.
Check out the TikTok.
Check out the talk.
The Grum.
The Gram.
Twitter.
The Twitter.
Twitch whenever we
Twitch
do that
if we ever stream again.
We will.
It'll get. I think eventually, maybe.
I don't know.
We'll see.
I might just. I mean, we're playing Rainbow.
We are playing Rainbow. We could stream some Rainbow. It's not gonna be high level gameplay, but
It's gonna be bad. But
you know, regardless, we back.
Hope you guys are enjoying the All-Star break.
Yeah. Hope everybody had. I didn't watch. I really only watched Sunday, but I didn't even watch that much of it. I wasn't able to catch the festivities, but I hope you guys did. I had no real. The only thing I really wanted to see was like a dunk competition, but
Yeah, which was the best part.
yeah, it was the best part from what everything that I've seen.
Let's get
heard.
right into
Yeah,
it.
we can get right into it.
Mac McClung.
Yeah, Mac McClung. Just that's the best thing that happened to the dunk competition.
Just amazing.
In recent years, did a lot of crazy things that, beautiful. I mean, I'm watching one right now where he jumps over two people. He hits it off the backboard.
I did not see that.
And then slams it behind. Oh, man. Wow. Beautiful.
The 720.
Absolutely beautiful.
What was the one in the middle? There was two in the middle.
Yeah,
All I remember is the beginning and end.
I don't remember the middle one. I just remember those.
But I'm sure they were crazy.
I'm sure they were great. Yeah, I mean, he got like all 50s except one dunk, so it was like 49 point whatever the fuck.
That's crazy.
It was close, but shout out Mac McClung. Great weekend for him.
Yeah.
He gets signed to the Sixers. He gets a shoe deal from Puma, and then he makes basically his whole salary in one night because he wins the dunk competition. So I think his salary was like $106,000, and bro just made $100K in one night. So. And he got to meet like a bunch of NBA legends as well, being an all-star, and just them like showing props to them. I thought was really dope. Obviously, he got a picture with Julius Erving after the fact. Thought that was super dope. So shout out Mac McClung.
Deserves it.
Mm-hmm.
Dame won the 3-point. Jason Tatum set a record for points.
Yeah, he scored a bunch in the All-Star game. That's cool. I just saw people were disappointed about the All-Star game because no defense.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown had a comment about it. It's like it's just a layup line.
Stupid, yeah. I mean, like, I don't know. I see, like, both point of views. It's like, yeah, you try too hard and then somebody gets hurt or something.
Yeah.
But it's just, like, the product of the what we're watching. I don't know. I get both sides. Because, like, yeah, you want a little bit of intensity and, to have fun. And
yeah. Just put everyone in the big like bubble suits and like run.
Yeah, do that. That'd be cool. Very cool.
I'd watch that.
Not really basketball at that point, but like just make them like play games. Like
Whoever wins Battleship.
Yeah, that could be cool. Make them
just one long Monopoly game.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. High stakes too.
Yeah, real money.
Yeah, because they're NBA players. So
you gotta buy in. You gotta buy into that.
And they just sit on the court and play Monopoly.
That'd be fun.
And it's just televised for as long as it goes. It's actually just a live stream.
Yeah,
it have to be. It's just going for
4 hours.
I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. The average Monopoly game, I think, varies. We'll see.
But that's probably our quickest news segment ever.
There's not really too much to get into All-Star Weekend. It's cool.
I miss watching regular basketball.
Yeah. That's the main thing that I'm realizing. I don't know. It just doesn't matter. Like I feel like it used to anymore. Yeah. Like it's cool to be like, oh yeah, my favorite player. I mean, it was cool that Joel got picked first. Yeah. After like barely making the starter. You know what I'm saying? So, thought that was dope. Thought it was funny that they just didn't pick Jokic until damn near the end.
Sense.
Thought that was pretty funny. But yeah, I think it was a good weekend. Yeah, I watched the skills challenge and that was a tough watch. Because
God
like
bless.
the rookies, it was like Jabari,
Oh, yeah, I watched Paulo.
Jaden Ivey, and Paulo. They were so.
I saw
Oh
clips
my
of that. It
God,
was
dude, they
tough.
couldn't hit anything, bro. They couldn't. I mean, because like you would think Jabari would be able to hit the three. I think he bricked all of it. They didn't hit. Obviously, Paulo wasn't a good shooter. It was just bad. It was bad. Like literally, like Walker Kessler did better than them. Because on like the Jazz team, like he literally did better than the rookies. And I
Yeah.
was like, how are you gonna let fucking 7 foot whatever Walker Kessler lanky ass? But like I'm pretty sure he hit his three though. Like
Damn.
I don't know. He just
So
did. He
Walker?
did better than I expected. Because I was like, okay, Jabbar can shoot the three. No, not then, not at all. Very bad, very bad. And also, I just don't like the skills competition, like how it's set up. Because I saw like the past years, like how they did it, and I like the past years
Mhm.
before.
The little, like, running around.
Yeah, like that. I don't know. I like that a
Bounce
little
pass,
more.
Yeah.
Yeah, like this
Those
year
are
was
fun.
kind of like this year was just like, oh, pass, and then you go in between, and then you do a layup, and then you shoot a three, and then you go do a layup again. It was not that cool. I don't know. And like, does Taco Bell even do the skills challenge anymore? Was it Taco Bell? I don't know. I don't even know if it was the Taco Bell skills challenge.
It's probably why.
Yeah, if Taco Bell didn't sponsor it, then that's why it was bad.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it was the Mountain Dew skills challenge this year, so maybe that's why it was bad. Because I feel like every time Taco Bell sponsored it, it was
Not that bad.
decent, better than this year. I feel
Yeah.
like. I don't know. I like that they changed up like who played in it. Like they had like
Yeah.
whole teams. I
That
thought
was
that
fun.
was cool. Yeah, I don't. That's all my thoughts on All Star Weekend. I think it's good.
Yeah. Dunk contest and nothing else.
Yeah, Dunk Contest was the
Unless
I think
you're
the
really
coolest
bored.
thing. Yeah, yeah. And I tried to watch the All Star game, but
Yeah.
it just didn't.
And want to watch Kevin Herter and Tyler Hero and Julius Randle just shoot bricks all day.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to see that. Didn't want to see that. Don't know why they put Julius Randle in as a replacement, but we're on from that. We can move on.
Nothing we can do about it now.
I hope the NBA learned not to put Julius Randle in any type of shooting competition ever again. I don't know why. There was a lot of other candidates. Me and John were talking about this. Would have
Yeah.
liked to see Isaiah Joe, really anybody, like anybody else that's like a lesser known
Yeah.
guy.
My guy would have been Watanabe.
Yeah, Johnson Watanabe. Like there are definitely like better guys that could have gotten the limelight that I think deserves it
Mhm.
more than Julius Randle. Now, he's cool, but
Yeah.
New York already had their All Star. It's cool. It's Jalen Brunson, not you, buddy. So,
Yeah, 100%.
You know, it's whatever. I don't know. So those are my closing thoughts on All Star Weekend.
Bass's closing hour.
Cool overall. Good for the players to get some rest, I guess. The ones that weren't in All Star.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So guys, it's time to revisit the power rankings.
Power rankings, we made them.
If-
I forget exactly when.
Right before the season
Right before,
started.
yeah.
Some of our best videos. A lot of people watch them.
A lot of early videos, yeah.
But it's that time of year. We're winding down. Not fully, but
No, but we're at the
We're past the halfway point.
Past halfway point. We're past the All Star break now. This is
trade
really
deadline's
where,
over.
yeah, everything. This is like the end.
Yeah. The
Beginning
teams
of
are
the end.
basically solidified.
Yeah. Like teams can't make any more moves. I don't know. This is like a make it break it time for a lot of those teams that are just
Yeah.
in between. They're kind of like,
But we're gonna go from 30 to number one.
Number one, yeah.
Leave in comments if either of our takes are trash, or tell us how great and smart and cool we are. But don't do that. Yell at us. It's way more fun. So, Bess, would you like to start, or do you want me to start at number 30?
I can start. My number 30 is the San Antonio Spurs. Like the Spurs.
The one and only.
They're like, I forget their record.
I think they have like 14 wins.
Yeah, I was gonna say 14 and something. Fully going for the Victor tank. I respect it. Okay, the NBA app literally won't load.
They are 14-45.
14:45. Okay, I can't press the standings. It just doesn't. I can press the players, but I can't. They don't let me see
You
the
just can't
standings.
see.
Cool. Thanks, NBA app.
Currently on a 14-game losing streak.
Yeah, I don't really have to say much. They're not a team that's competing for anything. They're obviously in a full rebuild mode, so that's why they're my 30th ranked team.
Best, this is our first one. It's our first one. It's number 30.
Number 30.
And we're already going different places.
Oh, okay, well,
I have the Rockets.
Okay, yeah, well, okay. It's not that big of a difference.
Because you have them next.
I have them next. Yeah.
And I have the Spurs at 29.
Okay, yeah, so it's literally flip-flopped.
Yeah. Take what Bass said, and then take what I say here. And
Yeah, Rockets, yeah.
Rockets. The reason I have them worse than the Spurs, because Rockets have players that should be better.
Yeah, they should be, yeah.
Jabari.
Yeah.
Sengun's on this team.
There's, like, no leadership, I feel
Jalen
like.
Green's on this team.
It's not good.
There's a decent little something going
They
on.
have something,
KJ.
Yeah, they do
KJ.
have something. Yeah.
And it's disappointing because you've seen those clips on Twitter where it's like a 15-second clip of the Rockets playing basketball, and it's like
It's very
one of the worst things you've ever
garbage. I feel like there's just no discipline on the team. They just
No.
they just let Jalen Green just like do whatever, and it's just not good for their offense.
No.
95%
seen.
of
Not
the
at
time,
all.
it's just not good.
Yeah, my little quote I had is, a team that we really have not seen grow as the year has gone on. The only
Exactly.
positive for this team, only positives, has been the progression of Sengun
Yeah,
to a solid Jokic light
yeah.
and
For
ridding
sure, for sure.
the contract of Eric Gordon.
Yeah, no, yeah, W. Yeah,
Those are the only
that's
good things
the upside. Yeah,
that have come out of this year, and everything else, on Tari Eason.
yeah, shout out Tari Eason, yeah.
He's looked great. Everything else is just not.
Yeah, I don't like the. I mean, I don't know. You would think the future would be bright with this team, and I want to say that, but I just haven't seen the right elements. I feel for them, because I feel like Jalen Green needs a coach, or I don't know. They need somebody to be like, "Hey, bro, that's not how you play basketball."
They need just a little.
I don't know. You need somebody to be like,
It's
"Hey,
an
man."
awakening. Be like,
Yeah, like this is.
Jalen, please.
I don't know, because obviously he has God-given talent. You know what I'm saying? Like he has
Next
natural
MJ.
talent. And like John said, next MJ. So it's just he needs that Phil Jackson, to come in and really, I don't know what coach could do that for him, but somebody needs to come in there and be like, bro,
Bust his ass.
yeah, and be like, hey, you're good, but maybe don't just do that for half of the, don't just like dribble spam and I don't know. But then he does like one cool mid-range shot. People are like, oh my god. I've seen so many clips of him like chopped up, and they show him a clip and then it's a Jordan clip at the same time. Oh my god. Okay, what? I've seen so many NBA players do that before. I don't know why we overhype, bro. I think he can be very good. It just needs better development around him.
Just one little quick thing I do want to add for the Spurs. Jeremy Shohan has been a delight to watch. His progression from the two-handed free throw to the one-handed free throw
Literally doubled his free throw percentage. It's
just
insane.
fun. It's just awesome that it's unconventional.
No, it is
which
unconventional, but
I feel like is the player he wants to be.
I was gonna say I feel like his player type is very unconventional.
It's just he's Jeremy Shohan and he's gonna play how he wants to play.
But when he does it, it's nice.
Yeah.
I think he does have it's a different skill set, I would say, from the average NBA player. But
and he's like 19.
exactly,
too,
he's
so.
young, so he has a lot of room to grow still. So I like the. Oh no, and also it shows me that he's like he'll try different things.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
just
an
confident.
open-minded, right?
Yeah, so. I don't know. I like that in a player that he can adapt and not just be like, "Well, I'm just gonna keep shooting him the way I am."
Dribble spam.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get better this way or whatever, and just I'm gonna do it my way. He's like, oh wait, when I do it this, it's better for the team. Oh, okay.
That's really all I have for the Spurs. I just wanted to give Jeremy Shohan his
I like
flowers.
that. Yeah, definitely give him his
having,
flowers.
Having a more impressing rookie year than I would have thought.
Yeah, and the next Spurs getting a big man. The storyline is it's working out. It's working out. Hopefully they get Victor, and then they get the next big man. Then the Spurs are gonna be back. They're gonna be back in the playoffs before you guys know it. There was a thing on I think NBA University. Somebody said it was like predict the 2026 finals, And I think I said like Spurs Magic or something. And I didn't see this. I didn't see the Spurs at all. I didn't see anybody say anything about the Spurs, and I was like, "But if they get Victor, though."
I mean, it also hurts not having Vassell.
Yeah,
too,
no, for
because
sure.
Vassell was looking
For
really
sure,
good.
he was having a great season.
I think I'm off the Keldon Johnson train.
Yeah, I haven't watched much Spurs games, so I can't say much about Keldon. I know he was doing decent in the beginning of the season, but I don't know if.
Do you think? I don't know. He's had some time in the league. He would
you'd think, yeah.
be able to lead this team to a couple wins, more than a 10-game losing streak.
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah, I didn't think they were gonna be that
I
bad.
don't know. So I think I'm slowly trying to inch my way back off the train and like sneak off.
Yeah, before it gets too bad, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll see. There's still hope for him, but
28 bars.
28, I have the Pistons.
Hmm.
Of the Detroit value.
Ah, yes.
I mean, they're still a young rebuilding team. I guess I could put them above these next two teams if I wanted to. But overall, like I said, I still think they're rebuilding. They still have a lot of young guys. They still need time to progress.
Yeah, I feel
So
like
that's why they're still. It's no disrespect. I think they do have a lot of great talent on their team. I just think they need 2-3 years before they put it all together. So that's why they're still my bottom three.
Yeah, with the exception of a couple teams, I feel like most of the bottom 20 are gonna be.
Yeah, just
wait a year or two.
yeah.
Wait a
We're in
couple
that
years.
weird spot where it's like I don't know
Yeah.
what's going on. There's a couple teams that I'm like I don't know what you're doing.
That's where my 28 team is. The Charlotte Hornets.
I had the Hornets next, so
I have the Pistons next.
okay, so it all works out. It works out.
Yeah, we're just flip flopping here.
Yeah.
I forget the Charlotte Hornets are a team sometimes.
So do I.
I don't think about them. They've
I only think of LaMelo, and he didn't
Yes.
play for like a minute, so like that is the only reason why I care about that team.
my exact note is team that I usually forget about, to be honest. Other than LaMelo, and
LaMelo.
kind of liking Mark Williams.
Yeah. I just love LaMelo, so I'm like okay.
In my own words, written, this team really does nothing for me. And yeah, not a team I see anything fun at right now.
Yeah, no, I don't even like. They're obviously in a rebuild spot, but they just don't have enough pieces for me to be like, oh, okay. Like obviously you have LaMelo, but like
Could
I
add Jalen
need you could have had a generational big, but they were like, no,
Mark
Williams, and he can be cool, but I think he's gonna be a rotational big.
Yeah.
Not. I think Jalen Duren is going to be something special in this league. I think he's shown that, especially how young he is. But I just think it's. I don't know. I don't like the Hornets' direction.
Yeah, their
at all.
trajectory is not looking.
It's not
looking good at all.
Ideal because yes, you have LaMelo, but maybe
nice.
too early to say this, but it might be a Kevin Garnett situation or something like that where they just don't know what to do with LaMelo and they never find the right pieces to complement him, and then he's gone in like the next 5 years because he's like, okay, you guys aren't doing anything.
No, I would not be surprised.
And I just think it's funny that Michael Jordan owns the team, so it's like, come on, Mike.
You're the guy.
You're known. You're the GOAT, and then you try to run this franchise, and it's just not good. I mean, you got LaMelo, cool, but that's it. Traded Plum God away. That's all.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Lost all respect to him.
Literally all respect.
LeBron is the best now. No Plum God. LeBron would never trade Plum God.
Even though it's true value, but the GM. That's all I can say.
The only thing I had to add on the Pistons, young team.
Mm-hmm.
They're just doing their thing.
Yeah, they're doing the thing. Yeah.
Another little side thing, a solid team to have on the background. I like doing something while there's a Pistons game on, because then I'll look up and be like, oh, Jaden Ivey's shooting a bunch of threes.
Yeah. There's always a player on the team you could be like, oh, okay.
Jalen Duren just blocked 3 shots in a row. Like, there's something crazy might happen when you're watching a Pistons game.
Oh, okay. That's
kind of fun.
Yeah, they have fun pieces that you can...
And Jalen Duren is a future GOAT.
Yes, he is.
He is. I can promise you we don't have the same team at 26.
We don't?
Nope.
I have the Bulls.
Do you actually?
Yeah, I do.
Fuck you. I have the Bulls. I genuinely thought we were.
You thought I was gonna have the Bulls higher?
I didn't think we were both that low on the
I am
Bulls.
that low with the Bulls. I don't believe in the Bulls at all. I don't care what they are right now. They're not.
Well, I wrote my whole thing thinking I was like, this team might be the new Kings for me, but apparently it's our new. We hit the Bulls.
No, I don't. I think they're frauds. I don't know. I know they get Patrick Beverly is going there. That just happened today, but I don't care. That they're still just not that good to me.
Yeah.
I can't. I wanted them to be more aggressive during the trade deadline.
Yeah,
They were
sitting
not.
on their hands. Just,
Nothing. They weren't.
we got a team.
They didn't do anything. I think it's Kenny Beecham on Twitter.
Yeah, he's
a big Bulls guy. And I remember seeing, like, he retweeted a thing, and it was like the general manager saying like 2 years ago, it's like, we're going to keep our foot on the gas, like we're going to be very active during trade deadlines and everything, and then they do nothing.
Yes.
And like I follow a couple of Bulls guys, and everybody was just so disappointed. They were like, we did nothing.
Oh yeah.
There were all these talks, nothing.
Yeah, there was a lot of Caruso, Levine, DeMar. If someone was trying to just get Vooch,
Just something. I don't.
But yeah, it's really disappointing if you're a Bulls fan.
There are 6 losses in a row, 3-7 in the last 10. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, my main takeaway was this team does not really know what is going on.
Yeah.
Does not seem willing to sell. This team also does not develop players.
No, I don't know. No,
Like Kobe White, Patrick Williams, Ayo, they have not shown.
Not what I thought they were going
No.
to. I thought they were going to show some more promise. But
And especially when you see Laurie and Wendell move on for a
seeing how they're doing,
team or two. Like Laurie was only with the Cavs for like a year or
yeah.
something.
So but still, those are prime examples.
Yeah, of past people that have not progressed until they've left,
Yeah,
and people on the team, especially Patrick Williams,
yeah.
especially Kobe.
Yeah.
I mean, Kobe, I think I saw a thing he was the youngest player to hit 500 threes.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's awesome.
That's
Good for
cool.
Kobe,
Good
but
for him. Yeah.
I feel like it's kind of just been the same for Kobe, same thing for Ayo since they've been with the Bulls.
Yeah, I can't. I don't know. It's just you look at the team. I expect more out of them when you have DeMar DeRozan, you have Zach LaVine, you have I don't know, like their team. It looks good on paper, but then you throw it out there. They don't. There's not defense being played. I feel. I don't really watch that many Bulls games, but
I've tried to catch a couple.
it just
not,
doesn't. Yeah, it's not. Doesn't.
It's not
look
been
good.
inspiring basketball to watch.
Mm-mm. Definitely not. That's why they're my.
I'm really surprised they have a 26.
I
welcome
25?
surprise. I'm glad.
Yeah, no. I mean, I think all these teams I have above them, I would rather have
Yeah.
personally.
Ready? Same. We're gonna say the same thing.
I don't know. Look
3,
where-
2, 1. Magic.
Okay. Yeah. The Magic. Yeah. I love what the Magic are doing. I love the resurgence of Markelle Fultz.
I had a big Marco Fultz.
Yeah, I mean,
part.
Markelle Fultz is the main reason. I just love that he is, I don't know, just getting meaningful play. Like, I don't know. I just feel like he has an organization, like, backing him.
Mhm.
Because, like, you know, I think the fans loved him in Philly, but obviously they're on a different timeline. Management was like, hey, you're not, whatever. Different timelines. Sad that he couldn't prosper on the Sixers, but
He looks more. I've caught a couple Magic games, and he looks like confident.
Yeah, that's what I was
out
gonna
there.
say,
He
and I
looks like a guy who is like excited and
yeah.
wants to be on this team. And
Yeah.
even though it's a rebuilding time, he wants to be out there with these guys, and it's really refreshing to see.
And I think that has to go with just the organization backing him.
Yeah.
And then being like, you know what, Markelle, like, we believe in you. Like, I don't know. I think that has to do with a lot for just players' confidence in general.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just nice to see that he's just in a good situation. He's not
Yeah.
like super old, so he doesn't fit their timeline. Like, he's just he does what they need right now. And I think he's a good piece that for years he can be a solid
100%.
guard in this league. And I just like it because there was a lot of injuries that he had and everything, and just him playing basketball and looking, like you said, confident. And
Yeah.
the shooting being better, his form, and just I don't know,
And-
just a good story.
And just the ability for this Magic team to be snagging like top tier wins against top tier
Just
teams.
random teams, yeah, good teams, yeah.
And I don't know, it just shows that I think this core is something that could really be something.
No, I think for sure. I think for sure the
So-
way that who they've drafted, other than I guess you could say like Jalen Suggs, all the other guys that they've drafted, I feel have progressed very nicely.
Yeah, I agree.
Um,
Which was not my thought going into the year, because
No,
you went into
no.
the year with the Mobambas and the Jonathan Isaacs
John Isaac,
and,
yeah, and still
and the Suggs that
Yeah.
just haven't progressed with
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, I don't know how well Cole Anthony's doing this year.
I
but
couldn't tell you. But still, they have guys that are good young guys. I think they have a very bright future. And yeah, I think the Warriors they know what they're doing. I feel like I don't know. It's just I don't know. I hate to bring up the Rockets again, but it's just
that was my.
it's a very similar because like they have very good young guys, but just I believe in the Magic
yeah.
a lot more than the. Because, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the Magic make the playoffs in the next couple seasons. I
Yeah.
don't see that for the Rockets in their future.
Like they could be the Thunder of a year or two. from
Yeah,
now.
exactly. They have.
They could find us, like Paulo could progress, or Franz, or whoever could progress to a
Yeah.
top tier player.
and then they pick up some, like, other guy and free. Whatever.
Yeah, and
then-
everyone else progresses up to a higher floor,
Yeah,
and they're pulling a Thunder.
yeah. And they get a Chris Paul somehow.
They could.
Somehow Chris Paul is still playing in 10 years. 47-year-old Chris Paul comes in and just veteran leaderships Paulo to the 8th seed.
One day.
One day it'll happen.
Yes.
24. I have the Pacers.
I do not.
Who do you have 24?
I have, sad to say, the Utah Jazz.
Okay, I have them a little high. I mean, not crazy, but a couple spots higher. For my Pacers pick,
I'm going to add a little on yours when you're done, because I do have the Pacers as 23.
Okay. Overall, I like Tyrese Halliburton. Obviously, I like that they signed Miles Turner to fully like commit that. I don't know. I'm wanting more out of them. The team
I
that they
agree.
have on paper, I like it a lot. I don't know what's their current seeding. They're
on
under
a
the
crazy
Bulls.
bad,
Yeah,
like,
they're
recently.
2-8 in their last 10. So recently they've been really bad. I think I just expected more out of them with the roster that they had, and I love Tyrese Halliburton. So
And there's been progressions on this team this year. Like Aaron Nesmith's kind of looked a little bit better, but then there's also like Jalen Smith, who you just haven't heard anything from.
Yeah, too much. Yeah,
Buddy Hielding all over the place.
he is Buddy Hielding.
You can't stop a buddy from Hielding.
Yeah, he does be Hielding a lot. T.J. McGodel.
Yeah, no, when you have T.J. McGodel on the team, it's not.
I just have high expectations. I feel because
No.
I know what he brings to the table. He's definitely a floor raiser. So yeah, I don't know. I don't have really too much, but that's how I'm feeling about the Pacers.
My
I just
feeling-
expected more.
I think they're just kind of running out of gas at this point. I think they looked great at the beginning of the year, and then Tyrese got hurt,
Yeah.
and now I don't know, the team. Man,
It's just slight fall
Yeah.
off. Yeah, and it could just be they're all very young guys. They just don't. They
and
haven't been in the league that long.
yeah, I wouldn't have thought this would be their year anyways.
No,
but
no.
but I mean, it's great for them just to show what they did show to begin the year, like with how good they were doing.
Yeah, for sure. They started off strong, and then they definitely showed. I don't know. Their team can be good in future years. I think they have a good. I mean, I don't think Buddy Hield's going to be there for long term, but having Tyrese Halliburton, Benedict Mathurin, Miles Turner,
Yeah.
that being a little core.
But I mean, just the idea of, and maybe it's not Buddy, but showing that someone like Buddy
Yeah, yeah.
can be that in that position that Buddy was in, and
plug and play. Hopefully,
can play well and thrive in the system that
Yeah.
they're going for.
Yeah.
But for the Jazz, it's very, very, very sad.
Huge
to see.
fall off. I'll say that much. Huge fall off.
Yes.
Crazy.
And a lot of this, I probably would have had them in front of the Pacers, and probably had them right outside my top 20. if they didn't sell so low on Malik and Jared Vanderbilt. That really annoys me. Those are players that you can build upon, and maybe not Malik as much. He's a little older, like 26,
He's
27.
27. Yeah, he's
But just the return. is just
return wasn't. Yeah.
nothing that you would be happy for if you're a fan who's excited for this Jazz rebuild, and it's just disappointing. They've played poor.
Big fall off.
And just how stacked the West is now. I say that a lot, and like coming up with some fall offs of just how stacked the West is now, and the Jazz are
Suffering from that.
yeah
For sure.
go from a mid team to the bottom of the West.
Yeah.
Because as much as I love my boy Larry Markkinen,
You can only do so much.
Yeah.
I don't know. Basketball's a team sport. You can't. He's not LeBron. He can't just.
if you would have
Can't do everything.
If you would have told me, like a year ago, I'd be a huge Larry Markkinen fan.
I wouldn't believe you.
But look at me now. I didn't call. I made a educated guess of what would be involved in a trade. I was correct, and now I love him. And now he's crazy.
Yeah. Not wrong.
But like I said, Pacers are my 23. So Bassett just with your 23.
The Wizards. I'm sorry, that just fucked me up first. I don't know why that fucked me up.
The Wizards.
Yeah, the Wizards. Yeah.
That's hating on the Wizards.
They're not that good. I don't know what you want me to tell. I mean,
I have them much higher.
Really.
Yeah.
See, because like for me, it doesn't really make. I don't know, because the teams that are around, if you're just looking at standings wise, I mean, like the teams, I don't know. I have a couple teams that are. I don't know. I feel like the teams that I have above them, I think, are much better. I think they're in the same place that the Bulls are. I feel like because they have good players on their team.
I get that.
I just don't really see. Obviously, they're not winning a championship with this team. They're just kind of like a low-end playoff contender, and that's kind of all they've been for as long as I can't say not as long as I've known them, because they were definitely a top seed in the East 2015, 2016, whatever, back then.
Oh, yeah.
A few years ago at this point.
With a weak ass Eastern Conference.
Yeah. I mean, the weak East, that definitely plays into it. But I'm just saying, I feel like they've been in this like no man's land where I'm like, what is the plan here?
Yeah, I really don't think they have one.
Because I understand Bradley Beal wanted to get the back. I just don't get what's going on there as
Bagley
well.
Beal.
Yeah, I don't get that. So that's why they're my 23rd. Like, I love Kyle Kuzma, but I don't know. I don't know the direction. And that's what's really throwing me off.
I get that. All right, 22.
22 of the Trailblazers. Portland.
This is where we start veering.
Okay, big veering here. I mean, for the Trailblazers, I don't even know. I really don't have much to say about this team.
Yes. Maybe I think you probably just forgot something when you ranked it. Did you know Matisse Thybulle is a Trailblazer now?
Fuck, I forgot. That really ups their draft stock. Not draft stock. That really ups their power ranking, I guess. Let me tweak them. They're definitely top 10 now. Just move the Kings to where they're at and just get that out of there.
For 22, I'm surprised you haven't done
I mean, like, the teams I have in front of them, I don't know if I think they're the same.
Yeah. It's not. It's not like a big separation.
It's not like huge. I mean, I know Damian Lillard he's having a great season. Shout out Damian Lillard.
Champion.
Yeah, 3-point champion Damian Lillard. I saw that they updated his resume. He grew his beard out. And yeah, he's the 3-point contest champion. So
Good for him.
That's the updated resume of Damian Lillard. Yeah, I really don't have much. I wish I had more
No,
to
that's
say
understandable.
about this team. I just feel like it's Damian Lillard, and I don't like teams with, I don't know the direction. I'm gonna say this a lot with
Yeah.
these mid. I don't know. Once we get into like, I don't know, maybe a couple more, but I just don't know. Cause like they have the like kind of best of both. Cause they have current day. They have Damian Lillard, a top player in the league, but they also have Anthony Simon, and they traded for Cam Reddish. So, they Shaden Sharp. So they have like younger guys, but I'm like, I want them to fully commit on one side or the other. I understand that Dame doesn't want to run from the ground and he wants to win a chip in Portland. That's not happening. That's not realistic at all. So that's why I have him at 22. No. I don't. I'm gonna say that a lot. The direction is just. I don't like that I mean, I get Damian Lillard, but it's just annoying. I want him to go play with a competent team.
My biggest fall off. The Golden State Warriors at 22. No Steph.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's really about it. Clay will have some nights where he'll go crazy. Some nights where
he shows where he's had multiple ligament tears. He goes back and forth.
I don't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I have not seen a big step from Jordan Poole this year.
No, not that everybody thought after he was going crazy in the last year's playoffs and everything. But, Jordan Poole, he's good. They good. No step. They got Jordan Poole though.
I saw a couple clips of Kuminga being okay.
I still think he has good upside. I like his upside.
He does have good upside, but it's not gonna help him right now.
No, current day, no.
This is basically 100% on Curry.
Yeah.
If Curry's on this team, they're probably top 10.
What's his timetable? Like, is he...
I was looking it up, and it wasn't 100% clear, unless I'm just dumb and just read it wrong. Which is is possible.
I just don't remember hearing anything about, like... I don't know, Curry injury update. What are we getting on that? Anything? According to Bob Byers, Steph Curry will return as soon as possible.
That means nothing.
Really means nothing, yeah.
That's what.
I'm sure at the facility Curry's rehabbing.
Yeah, that's what every player's gonna. They're not gonna be like, I will return. I mean, I could be good this week, but like.
Yeah, we never know. And they're saying his level of discipline to return is his own. He wants it. He wants to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's missed 20 games. I don't know what they've been without Curry. I don't know.
Doesn't change. They've been horrible away from home, which is something we said at the beginning of the year and has not changed at all.
Has not changed.
They are rocking that.
Very concerning.
Wonderful 7-22, which is third worst in the Western Conference.
Yeah, that's literally the bottom two teams have the same.
Yep.
They're 2 more wins. It's just they can't win on the road. That's.
And the same amount of wins away from home as the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, so that's they just literally cannot win on the road. It's a big downfall for them. That's tough. That's tough. 21. I have the Jazz. Not too many spots.
It's a little quinky dink with my team. My name's John. Best is forgetting my name.
I didn't forget your name. I just forgot my train of thought there.
From this fucking guy,
Berg or whatever his name is, I think.
Cheeseburger.
But for all the same reasons John said, I feel like I kind of want to move them back a couple more because now thinking about it, they didn't really get any good value. But they're staying at 21.
Yeah.
I saw, I think it's cool. They had their own team in the All-Star with the little Clarkson, Kessler, and some other guy. I forget whoever it was. And maybe they're just a little higher because they had the All-Star there.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. Maybe it's a little recency bias.
And I do think I'm a little low on them too. maybe it's just because of the highs I was on.
Yeah, John's just expecting them to be a top 3 seed the whole season. So when they fall below,
Yeah.
because I still think they have a good team.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
It's not a bad team. It's just frustrating.
yeah, and like the teams I have, Portland Wizards, those are all, and the ones I have in front of them, they're all just again, John.
The thing is kind of funny because you have the Jazz.
Yeah.
I have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Oh, the
at
Timberwolves.
21.
Okay.
If this was the stock market, I would start buying T-Wolf stock. As of right now, they are 21.
Yeah.
They look bad. I don't like them. But they're one of the couple teams I have listed here that like could make a sneaky run.
Maybe.
I just have a feeling that
they have the team to do it.
yeah, just if this team clicks and they're able to run with what they got Mike Conley now.
Yeah. He hasn't been great for them to play, but he has played a couple games.
Yeah.
So it's not much, but
They'll
hopefully
they're gonna hopefully get Cat back soon.
I hope if they get Cat back, they could. Yeah.
Again, the spacing on this team is god awful.
No,
It's just weird as hell. This team is weird.
And getting rid of D'Lo and
Yeah. It's weird.
Malakil.
It's fucking weird.
I mean,
But
strange.
I don't know. I there's this something in the back of my head that's
Don't count the Wolves.
yeah.
out.
Don't count the Wolves out.
Yeah.
But if you do,
That's
I
fine.
completely
Yeah,
understand.
that's fine because they're not the best. Fair enough. My 20, I have the Atlanta Hawks. It's not that
Bad.
not that great. Where do you have the Hawks? You have high?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I have no confidence in the Hawks.
I am the complete opposite.
Okay, all right. I don't know. Just to start off, I don't like John Collins at all. Again, I just think their team needs a little something more.
Sadiq Bey.
Okay, cool. What is he gonna do? Is he
Be
really?
Sadiq Bey.
Is he really gonna? Is he gonna drop 50 points every night though?
He could every once in a while.
He should if they want to make a top seed in the East. But I don't. I haven't watched many Hawks games, so I don't know how they're playing. But I just expected them to be better than the current. I think they're like the 9th.
Yeah, they're pretty low.
They're the 8th seed currently. And I just thought the addition of DeJounte Murray would have done a little bit more, but it didn't progress. But I do love a lot of players they have on this team. So
I'm kind of scared of how much respect you're gonna lose for me when I say where I have the Hawks. It's gonna be a little bit before we talk about it.
that's crazy. Okay, that's fine.
All right, number 20, I have the Brooklyn Nets.
Okay.
They like we said before in our trade deadline pod,
Yeah,
which you should watch.
you should watch that. Should peep.
They didn't get that much in return for Kyrie and KD.
No, not as much as you thought. You would think.
I'm glad to see Mikal have more of an open kind
Yeah,
of
I
doing
love
his
that.
own thing.
Love
But-
that for him. Overall.
You say you're losing Kyrie and KD in a trade. You'd think that you would have a little bit more to work with.
You would think, but
So I feel like they're gonna make the playoffs just because of how good
they were. Yeah.
the beginning of the season was.
Yep.
So man,
I don't hate that. I don't have them too. 19, I have the Toronto Raptors. Again, they made the move for Jakob Poeltl, and that was really it. They didn't really do anything else. I think we talked about it in the video. They've had the same core group of guys for the past couple seasons. Hasn't really done much.
giving big Bulls vibes.
Yeah, they just give me fraud vibes. I like Pascal, but I think overall they're in that same position as like Portland is for me. They have these good players, but obviously there's not enough to compete in the East. They're just just in general. You play against any.
Be a real contender.
Yeah, you can't. I can't. be serious and say, oh yeah, the Toronto Raptors are a contender this year. So that's why I have them 19th. So it's your 19th.
Team you just brought up, the Portland Trailblazers.
That's fair. Fair enough.
I even called it out in here. This may be the Matisse lover in me, but the trade deadline moves for the teams are solid and could work out for them to make a possible sneaky playoff run. Cam Reddish is young. You never know what he still has in the tank. He was sitting on the bench for the
hopefully
next how long.
situation that'll drum enough for him.
In that first goddamn game for Matisse, dropping so many goddamn threes, where the fuck did that come from? He shot like 4 threes and made them. Where the fuck did that come from?
I knew it was gonna happen too. He was gonna have a good game shooting from 3 the second that we trade him away.
Yeah.
Also, on sad Matisse news, I saw that people already ruined the mural that they had. Like, people covered it up. Like, they threw paint on it. They threw paint on where he signature.
That's horrible.
I was like, really, bro?
It's not his fault. It's not his fault he got traded.
It's not. It's all business, bro. It's not like he was like, I want to be traded. Like, bro, it was. Yeah. It's just business at the end of the day. I don't know why.
Fuck whoever did that.
Yeah, fuck them. Because, what did Matisse ever do to you? He did nothing but good for us. Yeah. Good for Philly. I don't know why you're like, man, fuck him.
Let's destroy a piece of art because of it.
What? I don't know. Someone worked really hard on it, and they just, I'll throw paint because he got traded. That's just very cornball behavior to me.
But I don't know. I like this Trailblazers team. I think I like Shaden. Simon's.
I love Anthony. Yeah.
He's a sniper.
Mm-hmm.
And I really think the Matisse and Cam adding some solid minutes off the bench or even in the starting role.
I hope so.
I think that we're definitely not in contender territory, but I think this is like a solid playoff team.
Yeah, I would say they're definitely not a team you want to see in the play-in. No. If you're like a top, if you're the 7th seed and then you have to play them, that's not a team that, I'd rather play the, I don't know,
T-Wolves.
Yeah, the Wolves at that point than.
But the Jazz if they keep going.
Oh yeah, the Jazz if they're still decent. Yeah.
The Thunder.
Yeah. Speaking of the Thunder,
my
next team, number 18. I love to see Shea flourishing. First time All-Star. And I like they're pretty decent. And no Chet, they their guy, their second overall pick they just had. He hasn't played at all for them, so. I think just them being in the conversation of the play-in and just the way that Shea has been playing, and also they have Lou Dort playing great defense.
Giddey's looked way better than I love
Josh Giddey. I don't know. This team is full of players that I absolutely love.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I think they're another sneaky playoff team. I wouldn't be surprised if they just slide in there because the way they're playing, pretty good. And I like to see the progression. Because I was scared there for a little bit. I was like, maybe are they going to be in the same boat that the Rockets are in? They're, nothing. They have all this talent, but they're not really doing much with it.
Yeah.
I think they've shown that they can definitely do stuff with what they have, and with no Chet playing.
That's crazy.
I think it's nice. Bright future.
All right, this is where I had one of Bass's lower teams, the Wizards.
Okay, that's okay.
I tried to fake you out with the Hawks.
Yeah.
They're still up there. They're still going.
That's still crazy to me, but
we're at 18.
18.
So it's all the Hawks.
Yeah, I would have. That's like they're pushing it for me at 18. For me, I was like, okay, they can crack my top 20. I would take every single team. I'd take the Raptors. I'd take OKC. I'd take the Bulls.
No, we're still going.
Okay.
The Wizards. I mean, the mid 3 is doing their mid.
I forgot about the mid 3.
The mid 3. I wrote the mid 3 is doing their mid 3 best.
They are. Kyle Kuzma, KP, and who else? Who was the third?
Beal.
Oh, Beal. I forgot Beal. I forgot about Beal. Oh man.
They're trying their best.
Yeah,
I've watched a couple Wizards games. There have been some games where Kyle Kuzma
is great.
Can't make a 3, and then next game he'll drop 7 in a row.
He's a very on and off player. Because I'll like you said, I'll see that he had a great game, and the next one, nope, it's nothing. And it's like he doesn't know how to play basketball the next game. It's very.
He used all of his energy for
I don't
one
know.
game.
It's like a big drop off.
Yeah. Kristaps is having a pretty solid year.
No, he is having a good year.
And Beal's beeling around. I
Beal
wrote
be beeling.
Beal is being a guy you paid a lot of money for.
Basically, fair enough.
They're a fluid team. Yeah, literally just the inconsistency of this team. There's some nights it could be a mid-20s team to a top 12 team. They're just so inconsistent.
Yes. They go up and down way too much.
So
can't do it. Can't do it
my
to them.
whiz.
Number 17. I have the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay.
Like what John said, I think they are a sleeper team. I think if everything works together, I would like to see how Mike Conley pans out. I know you're not asking too much of him, so if he can just come in and just
Facilitate.
just be Mike Conley and just you're not asking him to score a lot, so just do what Mike Conley does, but facilitate,
Be a
play,
super discount. Chris
okay,
Paul.
be okay on defense. But like I want to see Anthony Edwards step up, and I feel like he has in some games because he's kind of forced to because they got rid of D'Lo, they got rid of 2 other scorers, 3-point shooters, so it's based on him now. So I feel like it's really on Anthony Edwards if they want to do anything with this team.
I agree. It's a really good take.
Shout out Wolves. Love Anthony Edwards.
We got a team from the East. The Toronto Raptors at 17.
Fair enough. Yeah.
I think they are the Bulls with more promise.
Yeah, that is a good way to describe them.
This is a team that I can see Scotty Barnes breaking out and pushing them over the edge.
Yeah.
Fred VanVleet having more consistent games.
Yeah.
Pushing them over the edge.
Yeah.
OG Anunoby's still on this team.
Yeah, they still have OG. Yeah.
So I think there's still a lot of pieces. Nick Nurse is a good coach. I'm not out on them yet. I was kind of surprised when I heard they were selling because I thought this might be a down year, but who knows? Maybe they really are on the decline. But I still, if there wasn't a young talent that I believed in like Scotty on this team, they would be Bulls level. So they are the Bulls with Scotty Barnes.
Yeah,
If Scotty Barnes is on the Bulls and they just replace whoever,
that would be.
I would be like, this is where the Bulls go. They're very similar in that aspect of disappointing, but at least this team has a possible promise to push.
A slightly better young guy. Push to playoffs.
16.
Number 16, I have the Los Angeles Lakers.
I have them at 15.
Yeah, I don't know if people are going to be mad at me about that. I don't think they should be near your top 10. I think the moves that they made were great. But looking at the current standings, they're 27 and 32.
They've dug such a deep hole for themselves.
Exactly. What John just said, very, very deep hole. They started off the season atrocious, so they're really deep down there. So, yeah, they made great off-season or trade deadline moves. Is it enough? I don't know. I don't know. We're going to have to see how the team meshes, as the season goes, further. But I don't know. This is a point where people are just like, oh, Bron, go Bron.
Yeah.
Bron, just Bron. But he's 30. Like, I don't know if... we still doing that? I mean, like, he's shown that he can, but I don't think you really want him to. You want to kind of save his energy for the playoffs if you make it so. And what's going on with Anthony Davis? Is he...
I don't know.
I'm going to quick Google search Anthony Davis. I just don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah. But my main point was for the Lakers was a perfect trade deadline, adding some depth, and a team with LeBron and AD and some depth is scary to look at.
It's scary. Yeah. I just need to see.
Yeah, some
if they progress
going on.
Yeah. There is not much about Anthony Davis. Any update? This is from January 25th.
I think he's playing now.
Yeah, so I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. This is weird. There's not a lot of updates for Anthony Davis, I guess. Strange. At least on Google first page. Who was your 16?
16, I have the OKC Thunder.
OKC Thunder, okay. Okay.
Basically what Bass said.
Yeah,
This is a beyond belief rebuild without Chet.
Yeah.
And tons of picks left to go. Like,
They
this
still
team is
have-
not done.
No, they're
Like,
not.
They are going to keep adding, and their draft picks have hit. Like, both Jalen Williams,
Yeah, the two jailers that they have, they're
they've
both
played
good.
great.
Yeah, they're both really good. Yeah.
and Shea and Giddy have really stepped up. So I can see them in the playoffs this year. Who knows where it goes from there? It's a
I
whole
could
new
see
thing
it.
after
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, but I
But-
think either way, this is just a great season
Yeah.
for them overall. Getting that first All Star. Yeah, Anthony Davis has been back.
All right, Ben.
He's doing it.
Your 15, as a reminder, my 15 was the Los Angeles Lakers.
Okay, 15. I have the Nets.
The Nets.
Yeah.
That's not
Again, with
unreasonable.
what you said, they have a high seed just because the prior team, currently the 5th seed, but they got a bunch of good role players. So I mean, I don't see how they would fall off too much. They still the team is still pretty good. Obviously, you don't have 2 superstars on it anymore, but the team's still pretty good. Like, you still have good. It's going to be an average team, but I don't know. I wouldn't count the Nets out per se because they still have a good. What are they? 34 and 24. So they still have a good, nice little cushion. So yeah, maybe Mikal Bridges goes crazy, and I remember when they played the Sixers. And the Sixers ended up winning that game. But, like, Mikal and Cam Johnson were literally hitting every 3 that I saw them take.
Yeah, it was their first game there, too.
Yeah, they were going crazy. So, don't count out the Nets. I hope they're giving me the D-Lo, Playboy Cardi meme edit vibes. So, hopefully, because they just have weird players on the team. So, I'm like, fuck it. I think they'd be a fun playoff team. They steal a game. I don't know. I could see it.
14.
Oh, you didn't say your 14? Or your 15 was...
Yeah,
never
Lakers.
mind. 14, I have the Warriors.
How many spots different is that? 14 to
What'd you have?
22?
22? 8?
Hmm.
I don't know what seeding this is in the West. It's definitely towards the bottom. They're one
possibly.
spot. Yeah, they're one spot above the Lakers. For me, honestly, it's if Curry can come back within the next week or two, and just be Steph Curry and play at an insane level, then yeah, I think they can make a push for the playoffs and be scary because you never want to play Steph Curry in the playoffs. I don't know. Regardless, so I think the reason why I have them this high is just banking on that Steph Curry comes back soon and is just being Steph Curry.
Yeah, two
So-
opposite ends. Mine's
Yeah,
who knows.
yeah,
yours is
exactly.
hopefully
Which,
soon.
yeah, so I'm basically banking on a lot of hope, honestly. But I know what Steph Curry can do, so is it really that far out? Potentially, but yeah. Top 15 team from Bass. What's John's 14th?
It's a possible switch
Oh, possible switch incoming, guys. What's going on?
a move that happened.
Oh.
But fuck it, I'm not gonna do it.
Okay, he's not
The
doing
Heat are 14th.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I don't hate that.
Team's aging.
Yeah, it is aging.
Jimmy,
It is aging.
Bam,
They're
and
cool, but
Hero.
yeah, I don't.
It's fine.
Yeah, he's
They're
cool.
just
He's cool. I don't.
they're slowing down. Not a lot to work with in the future
Yeah,
at
the
this
future
point.
is not bright.
They did add K-Love. A quiet deadline is not what this team needed.
No.
I don't have a lot of hope for him in the second half of the season. That's really
Fair enough.
long and short of it.
Fair enough. They're like 2 spots ahead of, so nothing crazy. All right, my 13th, John's favorite team, the
I
Pelicans.
have him 12.
Okay, so, yeah. They fell off.
Yeah.
Sadly, definitely sad to see. They had injuries though, right?
Brandon Ingram was out
Ingram
forever.
for a while. Yeah.
Zion is hurt. Re-aggravated his hamstring.
Okay, I do remember.
So
seeing
now
that.
he's
Yeah,
gonna
they
be out even
re-aggravated.
longer.
Yeah.
It's really disappointing.
Yeah, because they started off the season very hot. Great team, very fun. They were living up to John's expectations.
I was on cloud 9.
He was on cloud 9 for the first couple weeks of the season.
I thought I was the smartest guy.
He really did. And now them falling off, being the 7th seed, 30 and 29 currently, 4 and 6 in their last 10.
Mm-hmm.
Just hurts to see, the Zion just re-injuring himself. I don't know. It's never fun seeing like your 2-star players go through injury troubles, and just Zion in general having injury troubles even more. It's like, damn. Because you see him on the court, he's good, and then he gets, damn. And then it's like, is this going to be a reoccurring thing with him? I don't want to jinx it, but it seems like it's going to be.
Yeah.
It seems like Zion's career is always going to be interrupted by injuries, which is very sad because the potential this man has is insane. But yeah.
My 13. The Atlanta Hawks.
Okay, you need to explain. Like, why do you have them this high? Like, what is doing it for you? I don't know what is doing it for. I'm confused.
My exact quote. I just like this Hawks team going into the post All-Star break stretch.
Josh is begging. He's like, I have a good feeling about this team. I don't know. I'm just
If
feeling
this
them.
team puts it together, I hope they can.
I hope they can. They do have a lot of great players.
And I
good
really
coach.
like Sadiq. At the beef with Nate McMillan and Trey, who knows how
I don't know
far.
what's going. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that.
But if this team is not a bad team, it needs to. If it goes together, this team is a top 10 team in the league. And maybe
have a
this
top
is
guard,
the,
man,
maybe
for
this
sure.
is the All-Star. They needed this time to
Just recoup and just
brush all that bullshit to the side and put together.
I hope so. I really hope they do go crazy and they're like a top 5 seed in the East, but I don't know. I don't see them making this
You guys
run.
should have seen Bess's face.
I don't see them making this run, but I don't know. We'll have to come back to this at the end of the season when it's completely over and
Yeah, we'll do a revisit.
we'll do a revisit of this. So yeah, maybe this will be funny when they're doing crazy, but I don't think they will. So and I'm gonna stand on that because I had them as the 20th ranked team. John had them 13th, 7 spots. Don't know what that is in totality with my East standings, but okay.
You're 12.
12, I have the Heat. Basically what John said, they're still a good team. Not a team you want to see in the playoffs, but again, they just got older. They got old Kevin Love. Like they're a good team. I love Jimmy Butler. But they just don't. I don't like Tyler Hero enough to be like, yeah, well, our future's bright because we have Tyler Hero. No, he's not. No, he's like a shot chucker. That's what I see him as. I don't see him as anything more than that. I hope he proves me wrong. But I don't see them. I just don't see them doing anything. I don't see them as contenders currently. They didn't make enough moves for me. Or as much as I don't know. I just wanted to see something.
And my
Just
12
old
was the Pelicans.
Pelicans. Okay. Okay.
Number 11.
1-1. I have the Knicks. As
Yep.
much as this pains me, I just can't deny that they've been doing really well.
Yeah.
They've been doing really well. And
They look good.
they're fun to watch. I kind of hate that I'm saying this, but they're fun to watch. I mean, I don't know, and I like them picking up Josh Hart. I mean, I like the dish. I don't know.
Quinn Grimes has progressed.
Yeah,
He's looked good this year.
I don't know. It's cool. I like what they're doing. In the Garden. I like it. I like it a lot.
I also have the Knicks.
Yeah.
They were in my top 10, but that was changed after a move that happened today. But Brunson's looked good. The coaching is a little to be desired, but this team has exceeded expectations for me.
For sure.
And
For sure. They 100% exceed expectations.
It's not nice to see, but it's interesting.
No, it is interesting. Yeah, I don't know, but but as much as I don't like the Knicks, I feel like the NBA is in a better place when New York is good. You know what I'm saying? When the Garden is, you know what I'm saying? And when it's popping, I feel like everything. Oh, it's okay. We're good. It's I don't know. The NBA is like it's good right now. And I think that's what. Yeah. Much as I don't like the Knicks, I think they play a key role in that.
We are in the top 10.
The top 10.
3, 2, 1. Kings.
The Kings, yeah. I mean, where do we even get started on the Kings? Just a beautiful season. John, I don't know how John's feeling about this as the big Kings hater, but
I do want to make a comment after you.
I want to know where you had them in the power rankings before.
Let me pull it up. You do your thing.
I mean, just overall exceeding expectations. Kevin Herter playing the way that he has played. I don't know if a lot of people saw that jump from him. I think, what are they, a top 3 seed right now?
Mhm.
Yeah, they're literally the 3 seed, the 3rd seed. But I don't know where I had them in my power rankings before, but they were not in my top 10. I can tell you that much. They were. Where do I have them actually?
I had them last.
Oh my god, I had them at 28. So I had them really bad. I didn't.
Oh, it was all me. It was just me being a Kings hater. I'm bad.
Well, no, but you okay,
Oh.
but you made it like you're like vendetta against them that you would always hate on them.
Let
I don't remember me. If we go back and watch those episodes, I don't remember me hating on them like as much as you did. But I can't. I did have them 28th, so I did have them in the bottom team in the league.
I would like to make a comment.
John's comment.
They have exceeded over expectations
Extremely.
that many people had.
Yes.
And I am happy for them.
Including us.
I'm happy for the players,
Mhm.
coaches, and fans that have waited a long time to see
Light
a
the beam, baby. Light the beam. I love it. I love it.
that have waited a long time to see a playoff-worthy team.
Yeah.
My main issue in the first video was the ownership
Mhm.
and them being stuck on the treadmill of mediocrity.
They were.
My main hope is that this season has got their heads in the game and allowed people to start buying into this team.
I hope so. I hope so.
I may have had reserves against the players on the team to begin the season. I was low on a lot of players. But they've exceeded expectation, and I'm happy for them.
Shout out the Kings. Shout out the Kings.
I do not take back my previous comments,
Fair enough. John's saying all his shit as he should.
but I will admit I was wrong on the players
Mm.
and my low expectations for them going into the year.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But it is good to see that the Kings GM or player operation guy did get an extension. So hopefully this is the first step to a prosperous future for the Kings.
I really hope so. Because I've been praying for Kings fans for as long as I can remember. Because as long as I've been a fan of the NBA, they've been
Trash.
below mid. I mean, I
Trash.
don't know.
They've been trash.
Trying to put in a nice
Trash.
terminology, but yeah,
Garbage.
I mean, it's
Horrible.
it's getting
Bottom
ridiculous.
feeders.
It's getting ridiculous, as to quote the great DeMarcus Cousins. So yeah, like John said, I hope this is a step in the right direction, and I hope people are like, oh, okay, the Kings are actually a formidable team. They can actually, oh wow, they can put a competent group of guys on the court that I don't know, give good product. Number 8.
Number 9.
No, number 9. Yeah, I just completely skipped number 9. Number 9, I have.
I know we don't have the same team.
Okay, I have the Mavs. Who do you have? The Clippers. Ooh. I mean, actually, no. But
They were outside.
The Clippers are my next team.
They were.
They're not even there. I thought I had them such different. Yeah.
They were outside my top 10 before the Russell
Westbrook. Yeah.
So tell us your Mavs.
Mavs.
I will add because Mavs are my 8.
Yeah.
So we'll just
Okay. Yeah, we could just flip
just
flop.
talk
Yeah.
about each team.
Well, obviously, I think I think they went up from where I had them last time. Just because, I mean, you get Kyrie Irving for the package that you give up, not an insane package, and the value that Kyrie Irving gives to this Mavs team, when already Christian Wood is having a good season, it's just nice to see that the Mavs are trying their best, even though I do think there is a high chance that Bro leaves this offseason and goes plays with Bron. But I think it's good to show that Luka that you want to win, like you're willing to win, you're willing to give up some of your assets to get better. So I think I don't know. Mark Cuban's just playing the long game because he's like, okay, well, I'm showing Luka that I'm trying my ass off to get a good player. So, like, very good moves for the Mavs. Defense is always a question, and there's only one ball on the court. That's always
and a little bit of depth
question
now with the
for sure.
not having that good of a depth to begin with, and then trading some of that depth away to add Kyrie. Who might not even be here.
Exactly, about a half-season rental. which I think is a very likely
Yeah.
possibility.
I agree.
But at the same time, I think, you got to do what you got to do. You got to try. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like the best move all offseason until Kevin Durant got traded. So it's like you do what you can, and like the West just gets more and more competitive. So they're trying their best, I think.
All right, for the Bass's Clips at number 9, I even wrote I have a bad feeling I have them low. I thought you'd have them high.
Actually, no, I have them at 7. I just realized
Okay,
that. I have 2 more. It doesn't really matter.
Like I said, they're not a bad team by any means. It's just always a question of availability.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just if Kyrie, we're talking about
Yeah, I get it.
Kawhi, Paul
Kawhi's,
George,
yeah.
how consistent that will be. But the addition of Russ today can maybe kind of take those fears a little bit back.
Maybe, I
but,
don't know.
Yeah, it's a great team.
Yeah.
Just availability and health.
That's what's always held them back. My number 18, I have the Memphis Grizzlies.
Wow, I have them higher than you.
Wow. Wow, okay. I mean, they're what? They're my 1, 2, the 4th seed in my West overall. So
That's where did I have the Grizz at the beginning of the season?
I couldn't tell you.
15.
15.
I was hating on the Grizz apparently.
Where did I have the Grizzlies? I don't think I... Actually, I don't know. Maybe I was hating on the Grizzlies. Was I? No, I mean, I had them 11, so yeah, no, not really. I was not hating on them. They moved up a couple spots.
Yeah.
Just, I mean, John Morant being John Morant, Jared Jackson Jr. actually playing now is dope for them.
Just say.
I think in general. Them getting Luke Kennard, I think, is cool. I mean, you can never have enough shooting on a team with John Morant. So
with a shooter as good as Luke Kennard.
Exactly. And he's not going to do anything else. He's really just going to catch and shoot the ball. That's all you need him to do. So I think that's a great pickup for them. I just don't like them because they talk all this shit and they haven't done anything. For me, they're taking the spot where the Suns were. Or I like the Suns a lot more, and they're not in that same. I don't think they're not frauds anymore. I mean, they got Kevin Durant, so they're not in that. But now the Grizzlies are in that. Until they win something, they're annoying to me. I love John Morant. I love the team's cool. I hate Dylan Brooks. But yeah, I can't disrespect. I think they have a great coaching staff, which is a great team in general. I don't like that they talk all this big shit. They haven't done anything yet in the league. So,
And my number 8 was the Mavs.
the Mavs. So yeah, Mavs. Yeah.
Number 7.
7. I have my Clippers. I think they did great this trade deadline. They get Eric Gordon. They get Plum God. Now they get Russ. I think they just made some great moves that I think will really catapult them up into the upper echelon of the West. I love to see that Eric Gordon is finally off the Rockets. He's actually in a good situation. He can actually play meaningful basketball for the first time in when was the last time Eric Gordon was playing meaningful basketball?
Last time the Rockets won.
When James Harden was still on the team. Whenever that was, 2019. And again, I think I love the narrative that they have Russ, and I think it would be so funny if the Clippers win, and then I would make my day. So if the Clippers win, I hope they do. That would be an amazing storyline. I saw somebody tweeted that on Twitter. I was like, that is beautiful because if fucking Russ wins, oh man, he's not gonna shut the fuck up either. If he wins it, oh man, and all the Lakers fans are gonna be down bad. They're gonna be, oh, Russ was the problem the whole time, and then he goes, I really want Russ to be amazing on the Clippers, everything that they wanted John Wall to be. Russell Westbrook can do that. I think he can because they're not asking that much out of him. So I think hopefully we can see this is 6th Man of the Year Russ, which we were seeing on the Lakers. So hopefully, like John said, if everybody stays healthy, Clippers are still one of my favorites coming out the West. I'm still standing on that.
Number 7, I have the Cavs.
Okay, I have the Cavs 6. So yeah.
It's just what a fucking team.
We can both talk about the Cavs. I mean, man. just
One of the best twin towers in the game.
Yeah, I mean, dominant big man, dominant guard play. I mean, what else could you want on a team? I don't know. They play defense well. They can score the ball efficiently. I don't know. They're a great team.
Yeah.
And again, they have like the guys that they have aren't super old.
No.
So they're I think the Cavs are going to be
definitely have some time to.
Yeah.
If this isn't the year, which who knows?
But you never know. But anything could happen in the playoffs. But I think in the next couple of years, they're that same team where they're going to be competing for championships for the foreseeable future.
I agree.
As long as they keep, their guy, whatever.
Progressing.
Yeah, progressing and contracts work out and everything.
Yeah.
But hypothetically, they have a great young core.
Number 6, you're the Cavs.
Yeah, the Cavs, yeah.
I have your Philadelphia
My
76ers.
76ers.
My first quote is, "Fuck this team." Also, I could die for this team.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, that's fair.
It's Embiid. It's Embiid. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
Harden is allowing his game to age gracefully.
It is a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Maxey coming off the bench is something I didn't think we needed, but now I know we do. It's great.
It's definitely
great second team lead. Melton adding some great play for the starters. It's just, I gotta see it.
Yeah.
Gotta see it.
Yeah, gotta see it. Gotta see it. All right, we get to the top 5. My top 5, my 5th team is the Phoenix Suns.
4. I have them 4.
Yeah. I mean, I think
Kevin Durant.
Yeah, that's all I really have to say. Kevin Durant,
Devin
Booker,
Chris
DeAndre
Paul.
Ayton, Chris Paul,
Torrey Craig.
yeah, TJ Warren. Yeah,
Damon Lee.
yeah,
Not Damon Lee.
not Damon Lee. I don't know.
Another Warriors reject.
Yeah, Damon Jones. Where's Damon Jones at?
No. What's his name? What's the shooter?
I don't know.
Keep talking. I'll forget.
Isn't I know Campaign is still on the team, right?
No, it's not Campaign.
I know it's not Campaign, but I know he owned a team. But I think they're
Damian Lee.
Damian Lee. Okay, yeah. They won the trade deadline, getting Kevin Durant. That's still crazy. It's beautiful that he's on the Suns. So, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, they're my second seed in the West. So, yeah.
Just hoping it clicks.
Yeah, and praying that no injuries happen. That's another thing with this team is
They're also my second seed.
Yeah. So fair enough.
At 5, I have the 3rd seed in the West, the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies.
Everything that Bass said minus the hate. I feel like this is possibly where Bass would have him if he didn't have a bias.
Yeah, it definitely would be. They would be higher if I didn't dislike as much as I did. Yeah.
They're a great team. There's
team.
John Moran, wonderful defense from Mr. Jackson.
Mr. Jackson.
And Steven Adams has been out a while. So adding Steven Adams back, he fits so well in that Memphis Grizzlies team.
He does exactly what they need him to do. Just a big body enforcer that grabs boards and sets hard-ass screens for Ja.
Number 4.
Number 4, I got the Sixers. The hometown Sixers. It's sad to see Matisse go, but I like the Jalen McDaniels. I almost forgot his name. I like that addition. A good young guy. Like John said, Joel Embiid. I love this team. But again, I need to see how they play come playoffs because they always let me down. So I do have high hopes because we've been playing pretty well recently.
Yeah.
So hopefully we yeah.
Number 4, I had the Suns.
Suns, okay, yeah. Because the Suns, because Kevin Durant.
Yep.
All right, top 3. Number 3, I have the Nuggets.
I also have the Nuggets.
Okay, Nuggets. Jokic. Them getting rid of Bones Highland. Cool, because I saw Clippers fans were complaining about him because they were like, "Oh, he's actually not that good."
And Bones was like hating on Jamal Murray too.
So it wasn't working. I think it was just overall good for like locker room fit.
Mm-hmm.
So they just kind of got rid of him. But yeah, Jokic is playing a beautiful brand of basketball, and the team is just clicking. Beautiful brand of basketball. They have a great coach. Yeah, I mean aren't they the first seed? They're
Yeah.
the first seed for a reason. So, yeah, they're my number one
Yep.
in the West.
Number 2.
Me and John flip flop here.
I would like to make an addendum
John has to.
after recent news.
Recent news
Um,
with the little
the Giannis injury.
Giannis injury, yeah. I tweaked it a little
Yes,
bit. Yeah, tweaked it.
because we were at the gym and I was on the little bike.
On the bike, John was thinking.
And
He was thinking.
I was watching the
TCU Kansas.
game and on ESPN and a little scroller
bottom
underneath,
thing,
and it was like,
yeah.
Giannis is gonna miss some time with that.
He's
He's not gonna miss a lot, but he's gonna miss some
He's
time.
gonna miss a little bit, yeah.
With Jaylen Brown is autism. No, fuck, I'm keeping it. I'm keeping
Okay,
it.
keep it.
Celtics are
Stand
second.
on it. Stand. That's fine. That's fine. I got the Bucks too. I mean, I feel like these teams are really interchangeable.
Yeah.
I just think. Not to credit injury, but that helps my case for them being too, because he's going to be out for a little bit. But the team, they still have a great team regardless. And them getting Jay Crowder, I think, fits perfectly for them.
Yeah,
So
definitely does. They need something else to.
yeah. So I think they did what they needed to do. And I mean, you have Giannis on your team, so it's like you'll be okay.
Yeah, it's basically just riding that Giannis train. Drew Holiday's looked good recently.
Drew
He dropped
Holiday,
that 40.
Yeah, shout out Drew Holiday, first time All Star since 2013. I think they
10
said.
years ago.
Yeah, 10 years. Yeah, so shout out Drew Holiday, Sixer legend. And the Celtics, they're the Celtics.
Yeah,
I mean,
just
Jason Tatum just set
JB
a record. Yeah, JB Tatey, Tasting Tatum. He just set a record in the All Star game, scoring when he scored 53.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool. I just think, Jason Tatum is amazing, and then there's just the duo of them, and then them having Malcolm Brogdon.
Jason Tatum, Mike Muscala.
And then
duo.
adding Mike Muscala, and then Blake Griffin has been playing. Just a great team. A great team. As much as it pains me, I just can't deny facts.
Yeah.
And that team from top to bottom, man, like that Malcolm Brogdon signing is great. I love that for them so much.
They really did not give up that much in that trade either.
It's just
really
great.
just Aaron Nesmith being solid.
Yeah, being cool, but like just what Malcolm Brogdon does for them, love it, love it. So that's that's our power rankings. I don't know how far along we are with the season, whatever, but
Probably like 3/5.
3/5. Yeah, we'll say 3/5 right after All-Star break. These are our current power rankings. Bass and Berg.
I assume no one's this far, but if you are,
No, I'd be
Thank you.
very surprised if anybody's still listening at the 120. I feel like majority didn't even get past an hour. But
no, yeah. Best, what's a secret word they can make a comment if
a
they...
secret word, I'm going to say a jelly burger.
All right,
Because I'm thinking of that episode of SpongeBob where they put jelly on the Krabby Patty and it goes insane.
all right. So, guys, if you made this far,
Put jelly patty in the comments.
so is Jelly Burger.
It's jelly patty now.
All right, Jelly
Patty,
If
jelly
you guys,
burger.
if you guys wrote Jelly Burger,
Whatever, we know.
delete the comment.
Yeah, delete the comment right
It's
now.
all wrong.
It's jelly patty now. I don't care.
All right,
Whatever.
guys.
Appreciate it, guys.
Thanks for maybe getting this far.
Peace. We out.
Peace.